They said it couldn't be done. The one called RC is too quick, too stealthy to be captured. Well, here you are, with a rare opportunity to make history. You see, I have intercepted this encrypted Autobot signal. And if it's encrypted, it must be important. Decode it for me, and I will see to it that you perish quickly. Speak up! I can't hear you when you whimper.
Get fragged.
Perhaps you will be more inclined to cooperate when it is not your own well-being at stake.
RC, been a while.
Give me the encryption code, or I will add your comrade Cliffjumper to the multitude of fallen Autobots below.
Scrap him. I barely know the guy.
Ouch. Glad I'm not the sensitive type.
Cybertron is little more than a graveyard now. Give me the code!
I'm not afraid of you, Starscream. You're no Megatron.
Three steps, bulkhead? That's all you can manage?
I'm sorry, Miko. My legs still hurt.
What did I tell you?
No excuses.
Exactly. Try again. 10 steps this time.
I hope decoding the Iacon database is going more smoothly than Bulkhead's recovery.
Slow but steady, old friend.
Human technology. But your expertise in the field should provide any edge we need to beat the Decepticons at this game.
I fear their access to Cybertronian technology may provide them with equal advantage.
Not good enough! You have to come back stronger than before!
Time for a break, Bulkhead.
A break? You think the cons are gonna give Bulkhead a break in the middle of a firefight?
If you push a patient too far too fast, you risk exacerbating their injuries.
But...
Bulkhead needs to rest.
Ugh! Out of the way!
Miko?
Oh, hey, RC. I was just...
Aren't we a little close to the edge?
Heights don't scare me.
Bulkhead's coming along just fine. Thanks mostly to your efforts. But he needs a friend right now, not a drill sergeant.
No offense, but I came up here for some privacy.
I understand what you're going through. If you ever want someone to talk to...
I'm fine, okay? I'm not the one Hardshell tried to scrap.
Miko, it's rough when someone you care about gets hurt. Closing yourself off from feeling won't help anyone.
Well, you would know, wouldn't you?
Yes. I would.
RC, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
It's okay. He's been on my mind lately. After I lost my first partner, Tailgate, I pushed everyone away until Cliffjumper came along.
What was he like?
Cliff was quite the conversationalist. Cliffjumper, are you?
I can't believe you actually care.
The only thing I care about is whether you talked just now.
You always this nice to your rescuers?
Didn't answer my question.
I got bored with Starscream's little workout, so I idled my engines and fake shutdown. Scream bought it.
How did you wind up here?
Intercepted some chatter about a Decepticon operation on the old home planet. So I follow the trail and find Starscream shipping massive amounts of Energon here to Cybertron. What's your story?
Same.
You're quite the conversationalist. So this is Kaon, huh? Love what you Decepticons have done with the place. The ruins are especially picturesque.
Silence! Here we are.
That's not a good sign.
Since I could not compel you to surrender the encryption code, I'm forced to introduce you to someone whose methods are a little more persuasive.
We may be in a little more trouble than I thought.
Autobots, say hello to Shockwave. Delivering a mountain of Energon, intercepting an encrypted Autobot communique, and capturing 2 key prisoners is impressive, I admit. But Lord Megatron expects nothing less from his first I should let you work, right? No doubt you are trying to concentrate. Carry on. Shockwave, are you certain you can extract the decryption code without first nullifying our subject's neural net?
I invented the cortical psychic patch. I am familiar with its idiosyncrasies.
Of course you are.
Keep that thing away from me, you one-eyed freak!
Leave her alone! Use it on me!
Do not worry. If her mind does not survive the procedure, you will be next.
Ah, the code.
RC! RC! I'll scrap you both!
Shut up! I'm trying to listen.
This is Optimus Prime. To all surviving Autobots who hear this message, I ask you to join me in a remote corner of the galaxy, on a small planet rich with Energon. I have reason to believe this world will soon become a new target of Decepticon conquest. Our team is small but strong. Join me at these coordinates, so that we might plan our resistance. Safe journeys.
Ah, brilliant. Not only do we know where to find Optimus Prime, but he's begging for help. Now is the time to strike.
You are no longer of use.
Hey, Scream! Curious. You always let other cons do your dirty work?
Shockwave, you already disposed of one of my prisoners. Cliffjumper is mine.
Your reasoning is hardly logical. But indulge yourself.
What do you think, Cliffjumper? Plenty to choose from here. Shall we go with precise dissection? or blunt force?
Your choice, Scream. Whatever you pick, I'm just gonna end up using it on you.
Very well. Why don't we do this the old-fashioned way? No! No!
Thanks for the save.
Your turn, Starscream. What's with all the energon?
As if I would tell you.
Talk, or you're a science experiment. I'm not kidding.
You should probably tell her something. I'm not sure how long I can hold her back.
I'm no expert with this thing, but I hear one slip-up can fry a neural net.
Shockwave! He's the one you want! He's building a space bridge beneath Kaon.
Impossible. Space bridge technology's been lost for megacycles.
And yet he managed. Shockwave never left Cybertron precisely so he could scavenge parts and reverse engineer space bridge mechanics.
And you just delivered all the energon he needs to power it up.
While it often pains me, I try to be a team player.
Going somewhere?
To take down a space bridge.
Without me?
This'll require stealth, not chatter.
Oh, you mean the chatter that distracted Starscream long enough for you to free yourself?
Just try not to slow me down.
You know where you're going?
My unit used these tunnels during the war. They're part of old Cybertron.
The sooner we blow the bridge, the sooner we join up with Optimus Prime.
Give him my regards.
Did you not hear Prime's message? He needs us.
Teamwork isn't my thing. After we finish this, you and I go our separate ways.
Whatever you say, partner.
Let's get one thing straight. You are not my partner.
RC, I know it's rough. I really do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tailgate. Closing yourself off from feeling
Won't help anyone. Sounds familiar.
Good advice is good advice.
So, I gotta know, what happened next?
Shockwave's latest work of art.
Already fueled and ready to rip. RC, look familiar?
The coordinates Optimus provided. They're being used to target the space bridge.
Which means the Khans will ambush Optimus and his team before any Autobot reinforcements can get there.
If the Khans scorch Optimus, the war's as good as over.
We can fix that.
No, we don't have the ordnance to blow the bridge. I'll have to sabotage the control systems.
What about access? You just gonna walk up and ask for permission?
No, you are.
Excuse me. I got separated from the tour group. Does anyone know where I can find the Decepticon base? Whoa! Didn't Commander Starscream tell you? I'm on your side now. That coward Optimus Prime turned tail and ran. Left the rest of us Autobots to fend for ourselves. So much for camaraderie, huh? Figured I'd rather be on the winning team, so I took Starscream up on his offer. Imagine the look on Prime's face when it starts raining Decepticons. Me with him. Really, I know all about Starscream's plan. We can all get along now. There's someone behind me, isn't there?
Only Starscream could fail to dispose of a helpless captive.
Is it supposed to sound like that?
Interloper! You have overridden the Energon containment protocols, haven't you? Clever, but not irreversible. There is more than one way to nullify a neural net.
Not this time. Cliff?
I knew you cared.
It appears Shockwave's arrogance was his undoing. Destroy them! Autobots! Whatever you did to the space bridge, undo it now!
They should really stop shooting at us if they want our help. Seeing as how our exit is blocked, and we have an open space bridge portal currently set for Prime's location... You with me?
The space bridge! It's going to blow!
Give it everything you got!
Think Shockwave survived?
Hope so. I want a rematch.
Let's find Optimus. Partner.
Rich with Energon, huh? Hope the whole rock doesn't look like this. Reminds me of the time I was lost in the Sea of Rust, back on Cybertron. Except I was separated from my unit with absolutely no one to talk to.
Talk at?
Admit it. You love the company.
Funny. At first I didn't think I'd ever get used to Cliff's constant chatter. Now, there's nothing louder to me than the silence.
removing Bumblebee and replacing him with...
The tap dancing monkey strikes again.
Bumblebee sightings on the World Wide Web are no laughing matter.
7, 8, 9...
Why can't I just drive from now on?
Because your legs will atrophy if you choose not to use them.
1, 2, 3...
Wait, what's that?
A Cybertronian escape pod?
Here in Earth's atmosphere?
Autobot or Decepticon?
Impossible to tell given the image resolution.
In any event, this merits investigation.
Could be a trap, and we're down one bot. Should we reach out to Wheeljack?
I can hear you.
I don't care if Bulkhead isn't combat ready. After that revenge stunt he pulled with Miko, Wheeljack can stay rogue.
An Autobot may be in distress. Ratchet, bring your medical kit. It is of Decepticon origin.
And the con inside blew his way out. All those cons came out of one pod?
Humans refer to the phenomenon as a clown car.
Friendly?
Fall back!
Woo! Too hot for you, cons?
Friend of yours?
Never seen him before.
Torching that energon leak. Pretty good plan, right?
Except that it wasn't your plan. It was a random shot that almost fried us to a crisp.
Worked out, didn't it?
Thank you, fellow Autobot. Your valor is to be commended.
I don't believe it. You're Optimus Prime. He's Optimus Prime.
We know.
Yes, yes, yes.
What is your name, soldier?
Smokescreen, sir.
Welcome to Earth, Smokescreen.
It's an honor to be here, especially with you.
Now what? It's not like we can just bring him back to base.
Wouldn't be the first time an ally turned out to be a plant.
I see that you received your training from Cybertron's elite guard.
True enough, though it wasn't much more than a boot camp by the time I joined. Never even got a proper graduation ceremony.
There was a war going on.
Hey, all I ever wanted was to be a soldier, serve the Autobot cause. But what I got was security detail at Iacon.
The Hall of Records of all places? Optimus, do you not find this highly suspicious?
Smokescreen, what was your assignment inside the hall?
Guarding Alpha Trion during what turned out to be the final days of the war.
You served under the Master Archivist?
I wasn't thrilled at first, watching the back of an old bot instead of kicking Khan tailpipe. Sorry. But the Big A turned out to be a great teacher, and a true friend. I mean, he was the one who petitioned Halogen and the High Council to make you a Prime.
Raphael, activate the ground bridge.
That's it? That's all you need to hear before inviting him to the party?
If my former mentor shared this information, it is because he considered Smokescreen a trusted ally.
We haven't had somebody new here since Wheeljack. What's your story, Smoke? Where'd you come from? How'd you get here? How many blasters you packing?
So these are the life forms we're supposed to protect? Are they all like this?
Fortunately not. But I too share Miko's fascination with how you came to arrive on Earth.
In a Decepticon escape pod.
Still got trust issues, huh? Tough crowd. The main thrust of combat operations was at least 20 clicks from the Hall of Records, so things have been pretty quiet. But the situation went downhill fast. The Khans launched a massive surge that wiped out the last line of defenses surrounding Iacon. I was the only thing left to hold them back. And let me tell you, I was pumped. I mean, this was my chance to see real action for the first time. To prove myself. Until everything went black. Khans took me prisoner and dumped me onto a transport ship. But I managed to give a guard the slip and hopped in an escape pod. Apparently, it was a long-distance pod, because it knocked me into stasis. Next thing I knew, I'm hitting solid ground. Hard.
The Decepticon warship must have picked up the pod's beacon and guided it to Earth.
Which would explain Smokescreen's welcoming committee. Bet those Khans were disappointed not to find one of their own inside.
Smokescreen, do you know of Alpha Trion's fate after the fall of Iacon?
I wish I did, but that was the last I ever saw of him. That's it, my life story. Not exactly the glory I envisioned for myself. Until now. Being here with Optimus Prime, I knew I was destined for great things. I mean, now that you have help, how hard could it be to end this war?
Take a good look, newbie. This is how hard.
Smokescreen, I would suggest that you take some time to become acclimated to your new surroundings. A tour of the base would be an excellent start.
Sure thing! I mean, Jack here offers a very informative tour.
Phase shifter, spark extractor, immobilizer. This is where we store the Cybertronian relics we found buried on Earth. And talk about a small universe, because most of them came from
the Iacon Hall of Records. I remember these. Whoa! What kind of relic is she?
The kind you don't want to mess with.
If you wanted to replace me, you should have called Wheeljack. I could have lived with that.
No one is replacing you, Bulkhead. For one thing, Smokescreen's too green.
Well, Bulk's as green as they get.
What RC means is, Smokescreen still has a great deal to learn.
And once you got him trained, then what, huh? He's in, I'm a doorstop.
Bulkhead, your place with us is not in jeopardy. But there is no dispute that we have long required additional firepower. It is essential that our team learns to work with our new recruit, not against him.
Better hope the hotshot's blasters are as big as his mouth. How hard can it be?
Hey, everyone. Check this out.
Oh, don't tell me it's another Bumblebee sighting. Oh, my.
Red Energon.
Here? On Earth?
What's Red Energon?
An extremely rare and volatile form of energon. Refined into fuel, it provides the power of hyperspeed.
We must have Agent Fowler clear the dig site of all human presence. In the event we are not the only ones who have discovered its location.
Now you're talking. Let's scramble up some con circuits.
Given your limited field experience, I believe further training is required before you are battle-ready.
Optimus, with all due respect.
Furthermore, we Autobots live on this planet as robots in disguise. You will need to obtain an Earth-based vehicle mode.
In order to maintain a low profile, if that's possible for you.
If you're talking wheels, bring them on. Nope.
How about that one?
It's more Ratchet speed, don't you think?
Cement truck?
Yeah, if I were a Constructicon. Seriously? This is the best your planet has to offer?
No, but this is Jasper.
I feel for you.
Fowler couldn't have the crane operator lower the thing?
The humans must have been preparing to transfer the Meteor to a cargo ship when they received his evacuation order.
Run along home, Autobots. That red energon has my name all over it. And I am more than willing to fight for it.
Secure the red energon and have Ratchet bridge it back to base.
Don't tell me you've already forgotten our last encounter, Prime.
Keep moving, B.
Optimus, is something wrong?
Starscream has come for the red energon, and I fear he will not be deterred in his quest.
Starscream? I heard stories about that stiletto-heeled creep back on Cybertron. Send me in, Doc.
When Optimus requires backup, he will ask for it.
Oh, come on. I got my V-mode and everything. I'm souped up and ready to roll.
What part of further training did you not understand?
The higher you climb, the harder you fall! Autobots, such slow learners.
Optimus, what is your status?
Ratchet, they need me. I can do this.
RC? Bumblebee?
Did you hear what I said?
I heard, and I'm ignoring you. This may be your opportunity after all, Smokescreen. Where is Smokescreen?
That's the one.
You there! What in the name of the Allspark do you think you're doing?
to unload some more dead weight. No! Watch your step, Autobots!
Apparently no one defined low profile for him.
So, the Autobots have a new recruit.
And you must be Starscream. I thought you'd be taller.
This will not end well.
Smokescreen, stand down. You are no match for Starscream's Apex armor.
Any last words, Smokescreen?
Just 4. Kiss your armor goodbye.
A phase shifter?
Now that was a plan!
You aren't the only one sporting a fancy wrist-mounted device. Think fast!
No! Told you I just needed to borrow it for a while. Doc here thought I was trying to steal your relics.
Only until you explained your plan, which I then sanctioned. It's called protocol.
Ratchet is correct. Standard procedure must be observed by every member of this team. However, I believe we must also commend Smokescreen. You have proven to be a quick study by choosing to place strategy above bravado.
There's gonna be no living with him now.
While this may lack the pageantry of a proper elite guard ceremony, I wish to welcome you to Team Prime.
The newbie did all right.
Don't worry, Bulk. He's got nothing on you. Seriously, once we get that leg of yours back in shape, old Smokey's gonna learn real quick who the top wrecking ball is around here. Bulkhead?
L is for lovers who love one another. A is for ass, of which I like to eat.